What made you notice the situation outside?
It was this woman outside screaming. I heard a bunch of like arguing, so I just looked out my window. Yeah. So, you want me to keep going? Just tell you what happened?
Yeah, like why you started filming?
Yeah, these women was outside arguing, so I went to my window and just looked outside, and they were just on the lawn arguing. And Jacob pulled up like 15 minutes later, and when he pulled up, he got in his car, and he told his son to get in the car, and he walked in his house. He didn't say nothing to the women that was arguing. He just walked in the apartment. After that, I stepped away from my window, and when I came back to my window, there were officers on the lawn wrestling Jacob, tussling with him, and they had him in a headlock. Jacob was in the middle of two officers. One had him in a headlock and was punching him in his ribs, and the other one had him in a headlock and was pulling his arm. They made their way towards the front of his car and to the side of his car, and the female officer tased him. When she tased him, Jacob fell back on the car, kind of like leaned on the car, and the officer started grabbing him some more and started pulling him around towards the trunk of the car. And when they went to the trunk of the car and on the other side of the car, I just picked up my camera.
How long do you think it took for the police to actually get there?
I have no idea. I stepped away from my window. When Jacob pulled up and was walking in the house, I stepped away from my window. I went to the bathroom, and I came back to my room. I heard screaming, like louder screaming. So that's what made me go back to the window and look. And they were already wrestling him.
What made you decide to start filming? Like why?
I just seen these officers wrestling Jacob. I just seen them wrestling him, and a confrontation was going on. And I just wanted to get it on camera.
Did you think it was important that you help document this situation, or was it?
Yeah, I think it's important to let people know what's going on. I didn't think I was going to get that on camera.
What happened after he was shot?
After he got shot, the officer that shot him, he pulled Jacob out the car and laid him on the ground, and he put his gloves on and started to help Jacob. And backup came, and the other officers started to help him.
So he provided medical attention?
Yeah, he gave medical help before the ambulance and other officers came. As they were helping him, whoever he walked behind in the house, his fiance, his friend, whoever she is to him, she pulled the little boy out the car after the shooting happened. I seen her pull one of the little boys out the car.
How did the people around him react? Like,
everybody, after they shot him, everybody started screaming and freaking out. It was just a lot of commotion.
How did the children take it?
The children, I'm pretty sure they were more traumatized than I was, than the adults out here, their children.
How did you feel watching all of this?
When I seen Jacob get shot by the police, it made me angry. I was very mad and upset that I just witnessed another black guy get killed. Well, not get killed, but almost get killed by the police.
What did you think of it happening again?
Me thinking about it, it just happened a couple months ago. Like, police just killed George Floyd a couple months ago, and literally a couple months later, another officer just hurt another black man. It doesn't look good.
What do you think about? Do you think all these sports, like people like joining in, they're justified?
The athletes, I had no idea this video was gonna get this many reactions from like celebrities and athletes and all these different type of well-known people. Like, they stopped the playoffs, the MLB stopped playing, the soccer league stopped playing. It's a lot going on. I had no idea my video was gonna get this much attention.
What do you think of the protests that are going on?
The protesting I feel like if they protest peacefully, it's like okay. I kind of feel bad for the businesses that's getting burnt down. That's just the only negative part in George getting shot. The whole situation is negative, but the protesting, the buildings getting burnt, that's bad. Families, they depend on that stuff to live.
Do you think any sort of positive change can come out of this?
I'm not sure if a positive change will come. I hope a positive change will come. I mean, black people have been getting killed for years and years now, and we haven't seen nothing positive since. Hopefully this could be the last incident of a black man getting killed by a police officer. The nation can actually wake up and actually do something. The athletes not playing, that's like their first step to actually do something. So if a lot of more people actually take a step, we can go in the right direction.
And what made you decide to upload the video?
At first I wasn't gonna upload the video because I knew it was gonna bring attention, well, not this much attention, but I feel like if I would have not uploaded the video, the police officers could have made up like anything to, justify the shooting. So I'm glad I got this on camera to actually show people like you shot him 7 times unnecessary.
What made you decide to take this interview and?
It's a lot of people all over that's interviewing me, and as much information I could give, as much people I can help learn about what's going on, I'm willing to do that. It's people from Brazil, London, you guys from overseas. It's a lot of people interviewing me from London and everywhere, Brazil. So if you guys want me to help spread the word to other countries, I'm willing to do that.
Why have you decided to not make sure your face doesn't get?
I just don't really want my face to be out there like that. People know me, but I mean, my name should be enough. I don't really want like people to be like, oh, there's a guy that filmed the shooting. Like, I don't really want that type of attention.